Well, I hope you take everything from this new kind of video podcast at the same time. And I have been thinking about how to do it and what to say in this podcast video, YouTube. And I think we need to take a step back and think about not the process, not how to do an art toy right now. We talked about this, the design process or the thinking process last week, but now take a little bit longer and think about the inspiration we need for these creations. If I talk about my inspirations, I can talk about my experience with art toys. That began around the 2000s, the beginning of 2000s, when I was a student in the art school. I got all these kind of magazines and all these kind of things, photographs and pictures from people that traveled abroad and take with her, all these kind of pictures and all these incredible things. And I saw a toy, but this toy was very different. It was a picture of a toy. It was very different of the toys I have seen before. It was something that mixed the idea of a toy with the idea of an art. I don't remember exactly the toy. I don't remember what kind of toy it was. But the most important thing is that it broke my mind in two pieces. One piece, the traditional piece, this is a toy, you should play with toys. But then the other piece of my mind was, no, wait, this is not for playing, this is something else, this is art, and you need to accept it. So this was the first time I saw the art toys as both, art toys and art. So it was, for my mind, it was too much. So I began to reading, began to get all kinds of information about art toys, something that was getting bigger and bigger that time. For example, with Kid Robot was getting bigger too around that year, that period of time. So what I did was to get magazines from London and go on the internet, but it wasn't too much information on the internet. In the early 2000s we didn't have YouTube, for example, or Instagram, so it was a little bit difficult for me to get information about art toys. But at the end, so I got a lot of information, not a lot of information, but information, especially in the forums of Kid Robot, where I was very, very active. I had the name of Mr. Beppo, and they made a post about me, something like, what's happened with this guy, he's crazy about art toys, because I wanted to make art toys. There in this Kid Robot forum I got experience about art toys, and I got a lot of art toys, a lot of pictures, photos about art toys. For me it was impossible to get an art toy. I did got one later, but I didn't have the money or the possibility to get one of these. But I remember that one of the first inspirations for me was Gary Baseman. He did this incredible bunny from Kid Robot a little later afterwards, but I got that one. That was my first art toy. I don't remember where it is, but well, That one disappeared. I would like to have it back. It was a red one and a big dummy from Baseman. So Gary Baseman was a very, very, very big inspiration for me. I loved everything that Gary Baseman, not only the art toys but the illustrations too. If you see this video, this thing on YouTube, you could see right now an example of the toys I'm talking about. A lot of artists and the toys I have from these inspirations, these artists, but I'm going to talk also a little bit about them. Recently I got something that I loved. I really loved, because all the old toys from Gary Baseman that I saw before, all of those were well, limited in some kind of manner, but not the piece of art that I wanted. I wanted something unique, something just for me. But I didn't have the money, I didn't have the resources, I didn't have the time, and nothing at all. So I just bought that Donny. But recently I acquired a new piece, and this piece is this one called the Goth Patrol or something like that. This toy that you can see right now on the YouTube channel, on the video, is a toy based in one of his characters, and is all hand painted by Gary Baseman itself. You have the signature in one of his feet here. So this one is one of the most incredible toys I had, and I really love it. And this one for me was very special, because, as I told you, one of my inspirations to make this company, this Art Fabula company, was Gary Baseman. So now I have one of his toys. The other inspiration I got, and this is when I started to getting back to the art toys, the art toy world, for maybe around 2 years ago, something like that. It was this tech figure by Quicks, and this was something that I also was, it was a surprise for me, because I saw this one as a continuation of the kind of toys that I loved in the beginning of the 2000s. It was more or less same kind of toys, and vinyl toys with different painting, and a different, same type of character, but a unique take on it. So I loved it. And this one is signed. Not sure if you can see in the camera. There. This one was signed by him. So Quicks was the first big artist I got experience. I got to experience when I came back to the world of art toys, and inspired me very much to make my first art toy, to make Eggy. He was a very big inspiration for me, but of course Eggy has nothing to do with Kaws, not Kaws, Quicks. I'm talking about Kaws. Kaws was also very big. I think it was at the same time that Quicks, the first introduction for the art toys for me, about a few years ago, and I thought that was what I wanted to do. So I have this companion by Kaws, this incredible toy that I loved. My wife hate this toy. I don't know why my wife hated it, but I loved this incredible toy. So I got one of these as a representation of my renewed love for art toys, and one of the tech toys from Quicks, also as my as a symbol for my renewed love for art toys. The other one that I acquired was a very special one, because when I began with this Art Fabula brand, a company, I didn't know too much about how long had art toys come. So I always thought about, well, I assume that the old toys, all the art toys world was exactly the same as I left in 2006, around 2006. But when I came back, so I found two different worlds. I found the world of the vinyl, that one, the one I wanted, the one I always knew about, and then the new Japanese world of Sofubi. For me, Sofubi was wait. What is Sofubi? What are you talking about? So for me, it was a very good thing to learn about the Sofubi. So when I was trying to get more information about the Sofubi and was all about, I saw a few interesting things. One of them, of course, I have been always a fan of Godzilla, so I got this incredible Godzilla from Bullmark. It's a clear one. This one is one of the most incredible toys in my collection. I really love this one. So this one was the one that started my little Sofubi collection, and this is a real Japanese Sofubi one. I have acquired a few other Sofubi toys, but if I just wanted to tell, I just wanted to show you my inspiration for my toys and for my brand Art Fabula. So Bullmark, of course, Marusan too, on this Godzilla, Ultraman world, Kaijus. But then I began getting more and more interested about the people behind these toys, the artists, not just the brand Marusan, but the people that made toys. And then I found about two Americans, Canadian I think it was, I don't remember where he is from, but one American Japanese artist called Mark Nagata from Max Toy Company. That one was very interesting because he made a lot of Sofubi toys too, but I understood what he said, so I watched a lot of YouTube videos from Mark Nagata and a lot of painting sessions with him, and I was in love, not with Mark, but in love with his toys. So I decided to acquire as a symbol of everything I have learned indirectly from Mark Nagata. So I contacted him and could acquire this incredible Tripus toy. This one, I love the colors, I love how big this monster is. I love how incredible painted is this Tripus toy. Look at this. This is just incredible. This is one of the centerpieces of my collection, just for the colors and for the piece itself too. But the colors are incredible. Look at this face with 3 eyes. So this tripus one-off, I got it from him, as I told you, as a symbol for everything he did for me indirectly. Then I began to know more artists and read about and follow Wondergoblin. And that one was very incredible because he didn't do he did Sofubi, of course, but he did everything himself too. He painted, he molded, he did the prototypes. So the thing that I really loved about Wondergoblin was his characters, his imaginations. So I began, of course, reading more, watching more videos and on Instagram about Wondergoblin, and it was a very big inspiration. Of course, the inspiration I got from Wondergoblin was the studio and the passion of Wondergoblin for making toys. That was for me the biggest inspiration. From Nagata was the humility, the passion too for this, not just for the toys he sells, but for the collection of toys he has. So that was a very inspirational for me. But Wondergoblin, I needed a toy for Wondergoblin. Of course, I needed something special. So I saw this incredible piece on the website, and I thought I need to have it. This is one piece. This is is called Queen Havapus, I think, Slime Head edition. It's a one-off, and well, this monster is big. He's incredible big. It's a Sofubi made. You can mold the arms, the tentacles, everything. Here in the face too, so you can do whatever you want with it. This one, it was incredible too, and I love it. As I told you, this is some kind of masterpiece, centerpiece of my collection. Everything I show you is a masterpiece, the centerpiece of my collection. Because something that I have been learning is that if I want to buy something, then I must love it, and it must mean something for me. The last piece I want to show you is also a very, very special for me, because this guy, Japanese guy, has been making toys for a lot of people, Sofubi toys, modeling, or own toys. For example, I think he made toys from Nagata too, if I'm not saying wrong right now. But this guy, he's an artist. He's crazy. I love him. I bought an encyclopedia of all his characters about a few weeks ago, and it's just big imagination on paper. So when I saw his characters, when I saw all the passion he put on his toys and his characters too, then I was very, very inspired for it. So I, of course, needed to get one of those too. But I couldn't get the normal one, so I got one of the biggest and painted by hand by him. This one is made by Pico, and it's called the Kaws, the big one, and the Kaws paint for hand by Pico himself. And this is very very special toy. I hope you can see it on the YouTube video. So those are all my toys, and those are all my inspiration for this journey I had. both from the beginning of my first contact with art toys when I was young and a student of the School of Art School, through all my way back to this world with both Quicks and Kaws, and then the new classic things with Bullmark and Marusan, and then with the new Sofubi toys with Pico and Mark Nagata, and which one, and of course I want to tell you that we all need inspirations, we all need these kind of things to make the world better, to make our own brand and our own company and our own pieces of art better. So just go around, look around in Instagram, YouTube, everything. Look around artists you like, you love. Please buy their things, because you need to show the support. The support is not right now a like on Instagram. It helps, of course, but it's not enough. These people are living for this thing, and these people need to know that you are there and you buy their toys, and you are also passionate about what they do. It happens. The artist needs to know that you people are there helping them, not just giving a like on Instagram. A like, it means a lot. Of course, I love when people gives a like, both on Instagram, on the podcast, or on YouTube. But the artist needs to survive too. So if you want to contribute to your favorite artist, please do it. Buy their toys, buy their NFTs if you are in these kind of things, and support the artist. So that was the end. I hope you like this short video and podcast, and I hope you give me a little bit feedback if you like this format. Then I can put both in audio form and video form in YouTube. So please, if you like this thing, don't forget to give a like and subscribe. Write a comment also if you want. Give me a little bit of feedback. And of course, go to the Art Fabula Podcast and subscribe there too. And if you want to follow me, you can find me in Art Fabula Studio on Instagram. And if you want to see my toys, then you can go to artfabula.com and see if it's something that you are interested in. So thank you very much. Until the next time.